Let's get real for a second. Isn't it funny how we never procrastinate on the things that don't actually help us? Nobody ever struggles with binging a new Netflix series, scrolling TikTok until 1 in the morning, or eating cold fries straight from the fridge. Nope, no resistance there. But try to do something that would actually upgrade your life, like cleaning your closet, committing to a new morning routine, starting a healthy habit, or having a meaningful conversation with a friend. And suddenly your brain turns into a total drama queen. Next thing you know, you're procrastinating, spiraling in your thoughts, and reorganizing your sock drawer like it's your top priority. So why does resistance always show up right when you're trying to grow? Here's the thing. Procrastination isn't laziness. I know it feels like it, but it's actually resistance in disguise. And resistance only shows up when you're stepping into a better version of yourself. Think about it. Nobody procrastinates wasting time because staying stuck feels safe. But the second you try to take action that could actually move you forward, resistance sneaks in, like that uninvited guest who plops down on your couch and refuses to leave. Resistance doesn't bother you when you're staying the same. It only shows up when you're growing. So let's dig into why it feels so intense. Your brain is obsessed with the comfort zone. It doesn't care about your dreams. It cares about keeping you safe, familiar, predictable. When you try to change, whether that's starting a new habit, chasing a goal, or saying yes to an opportunity, you're not just upgrading your life. You're upgrading your identity. And every time that happens, an old version of you has to die. That sounds dramatic, but it's real. Even tiny changes like becoming the kind of person who actually makes their bed can feel threatening to your brain. That's why resistance feels so heavy. Not because you're weak, but because your mind is clinging to the version of you it already knows. Now, here's the truth most of us miss. Resistance isn't a red light. It's a green one. The heavier the resistance, the stronger the calling. Think about it. Nobody procrastinates eating chips in bed. But the moment you sit down to write your book, apply for that dream job, or book a therapy session, suddenly your chest feels tight. Your brain is screaming. And you've got 12 urgent reasons why you can't possibly start right now. That's not the universe telling you to stop. That's the universe saying, girl, this is exactly what you need to do. So the question is, how do you beat resistance when it shows up? Here's how you flip it. Notice it. The second resistance hits, pause, and remind yourself, this matters. That's why it feels heavy. Start small. Don't worry about climbing the whole mountain. Just take one step. Jot down one idea. Tie your sneakers, or make the call. Reframe it. Instead of saying, this is so hard, tell yourself, this is proof I'm leveling up. Act fast. The longer you wait, the louder resistance gets. Sometimes all it takes is 5 seconds of courage to break through. At the end of the day, resistance isn't there to stop you. It's there to shape you. It's proof that something powerful is waking up inside you, something ready to grow. Every time you move through that uncomfortable space between who you were and who you're becoming, you're rewriting your story. You're strengthening your mindset, building trust with yourself, and teaching your brain that growth is safe. So when resistance shows up, when that voice whispers, not today, smile and say, actually, today's the day. Because resistance doesn't mean you're off track. It means you're standing right at the edge of your next chapter. And that's the beautiful part once you walk through that door. You realize it was never locked. It was just waiting for you to believe you could turn the handle.